Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Danny Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu, Arlington, Texas. Today I'm coming at you from Orlando, Florida. If you've been following me, checking me out on social media, just finished up competition today. Had two tough fights, two tough opponents. Was able to bring home the gold. Okay, it's good stuff. Waiting for Danielle to fight. She's about to come up soon. I wanted to talk a little bit. If you've been following me, had some injuries I'm dealing with the rib, with my knee, and what I put in the description is not about winning, it's about the test. So I wanted to see what I could and can't do. Only way to find out is to come out and see how far I can push myself. So training hasn't been all that great. Haven't been able to train around the injuries. Some days not being able to train at all, having to just try to do some type of cardio or some type of weight training to at least get me by. It's tough watching other people train, watching my students train, getting in there, grinding, pushing themselves, pushing each other, and I got to sit back on the sidelines and just coach, So, like I said the other day, if you've been following me, doctor said, hey, you can't really damage it anymore. It's just going to hurt really bad, until we get an ultrasound and see how we can deal with the fluid in your knee, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the rib injury. Ibuprofen, rest, that whole thing. So anyways, Danielle was coming out to compete, great friend of mine. I train with week in and week out, Professor Story from Evolve Jiu-Jitsu. They were coming out. I had already signed up, so I was like, game time decision, let's check it out, let's see what I can do. So I was like, yeah, let's try it out. So obviously during the match, it did bother me. My knee, rib didn't bother me at all, but the knee was giving me a hard time, so I had to play off of it, not really play the game that I wanted to play. But I was still able to come out on top, was able to get some things to work, and had a good result because of it. But I wouldn't have known what I can and can't do if I don't push past a certain point of pain. If I just stay at home, not able to, or just sat in the bleachers and not just, and just, not see how far I can take it. I gotta be able to see, what I can and can't do. And the only way to do that is to deal with the pain and see what you can do, right? So, if that's you out there, you're kind of dealing with some things, you got to push past some certain things and see how much further you can go. Like I said, doctor said I'm not really damaging anything, just kind of have to deal with the pain. So it's just pain, right? So, you kind of follow guys, me, I follow a lot of different guys. David Goggins, one of them, guys running with some stress fractures, dealing with some things that he deals with. So it's like, man, if those guys can deal with that, what can I deal with? What kind of test can I put myself through to see how far I can go, so that I can continue to build on some certain things inside of me, character-wise, toughness-wise, mental-wise, versus like the first sign of pain, the first thing you want to do is just quit, right? Like, okay, take time out, let's relax, let's rest up, and let's just see, in a couple weeks how it's going to be. I want to know what my body can and can't do, and the only way to do that is to do certain things like today. So I have to push myself and see, all right, let's go out there, let's test it out, let's see what you can and can't do, Alvarez, you know what I mean? So same thing within you out there, you got some goals you're trying to achieve. Like I said, Murphy's Law is real. You're inviting Murphy's Law to come and visit you. Once you set a goal that's a high goal, you're going to have to deal with some trials, some tribulations, some tough things, some injuries. And then what are you going to do about it after that? You're going to quit, call it quits. Some people, all it takes is just a little roadblock and they're done. They're going to stop. They're going to rest. They're going to say it just wasn't for me. I already had plans on doing this tournament. Obviously some tough roadblocks. I want to see what I can and can't do. Now I know what I can and can't do. Let's see what it feels like when I get home. But like I put in the description, it's not about the winning, it's about the test. What test can you pass? What test can you put yourself through to see how much further you can and can't go? I want to know how much further I can go. You should too, all right? Test yourself out, see what you can and can't do. Just don't quit as soon as things get tough. Go through the test. You're going to find something else deeper about yourself that you didn't know was there, and you're going to be a much better person because of it, all right? I got to get back. Danielle should be up soon. we'll keep you posted on that as well. You guys have a great afternoon.